their customers at the point of sale. And they always say, if you want to be successful, find a solution for a problem that exists. So here we are with Easy EV Incorporated. Needless to say, thank you guys very much for your time. I'm going to keep this short. I know all you guys are the most busy people in the province at any given time. Easy EV is Manitoba's first electric vehicle charging and installation company. I'm just going to share my screen here, and we're going to get right into it. So we're good. Everyone can see that. Thank you very much to the MMDA for supporting my activities. I really appreciate it. Jeff and Alyssa, it's been really good. Eliza, sorry. I appreciate it. So a little bit about Easy EV, Manitoba's first dedicated electric vehicle charging business. So it's dedicated only. There's a little bit of a misnomer here when it comes to EVSE, electric vehicle supply equipment. A lot of people just see it as an implement or an appliance to be installed into a home. Easy EV, we look at it more as a cell phone situation. But specifically, I'm here to talk to you guys about how I can benefit your dealership and help you guys transition to e-mobility. We do products, installation, and consulting. We partner with some of the best brands, if not the best brands in North America and the world. And we have a network of installers across Manitoba in order to make this dream come true of electrification and to serve our customers. A few trends that you guys have noticed coming up. This is all Stats Canada stuff. I like to kind of compile it together for you just to see. We talk about this, but we can't see it in action. So new units sold, what you see on the screen right now, this is dedicated internal combustion engines and just plug-in vehicles, not the hybrid ones that have integrated motor assist. It is strictly if you plug it in. As you can see, we definitely have a decline in ICE vehicles. We know that already. I'm preaching to the choir here. But we're also seeing this in this point come up here for EV plug-in only sales are increasing dramatically. If you kind of look at this graph here, we're in 2022. If you extrapolate it out, probably around 2028, we're going to see an inflection point. And that's something that we need to capitalize on as the automotive industry in order to really move things forward. So just a little bit more trends by province, if you guys don't already know. This is what it looks like on the scheme of things. You got your big three. Quebec is at 11%. BC is at 14.6% of new vehicles. And this is just plugins. This is not the hybrid, once again, that has integrated motor assist that you do not plug in. Ontario lags behind. And Manitoba, we're just starting. But what's really interesting with all this, it's an exponential curve. Manitoba's down here, and that's Saskatchewan. I have put Alberta, very hard to find their numbers, but Alberta is selling about 4,000 EVs, or last year they sold 4,000 EVs in the province, new registrations, which is absolutely amazing. We're a little bit less than that. We were last year around 246, but halfway through the year, we're at 219 or 215 new registrations in July. Manitoba's picking up and the wave is happening. This is where Easy EV comes in to help you guys out to move things forward. What's really important too is if you guys understand consumer life cycle and consumer behavior, right now we're in the innovator phase. So anything up to about 5% of the consumer life cycle is innovator, really smart individuals. You're getting your engineers, your PhDs, people who do a lot of research into the space who understand it. Next phase is early adopters. That's going to be 5 to about 12, 15%. So once the sales get to about 15%, it becomes organic and we hit the early majority. And this is when the adoption of any product hits an exponential curve and hits the masses quickly. This is happening faster than we expected. So sitting back at my desk, having a look over top at Mercedes-Benz, looking at the floor and just thinking, oh, what's happening? Things are changing. Things are changing quite a bit. And the big things that are changing is how do we monetize electric vehicles for the benefit of dealerships? We know that manufacturers are interjecting. Manufacturers are imposing their choices on many different things, from the choice of EVSEs to installation as well too. I created Easy EV in order to have an option for dealers on a local level. And that's the idea that we're trying to bring forward to you guys today. Another challenge that we see coming forward is maintaining customer satisfaction CSI, CSE scores. And we know Those CSE and CSE scores, a lot's hinge on that, including bonus money coming from the manufacturers. If we don't take care of the customers in a really great way, it subjects some of our dealerships to possible financial hardship and or just makes things, you know, a little bit more difficult. Having a company that understands that is important. Just passing somebody off to an electrician who doesn't understand without proper vetting can really put your dealership in a position of mistrust, and we want to avoid that. Meeting customer needs with relevant products is also something that really important. So as dealerships, we're in sales. That's what we do. We sell everything. That's what we try and do. So the important part here is providing products for customers that are relevant and, you know, can be pulled down the stream by them with their own personal demand. So Easy EV dealership solution, specifically what we're talking about here today, is a fresh new revenue idea. It's a new opportunity to capitalize on a revenue source that isn't tapped quite well right now by dealerships at all. We're still in the innovator phase of this moving forward. It's customer focused, right? So we want to be customer focused on what they want, menu selections, having the proper EVSEs and the knowledge in order to execute on their goals of electrification of transportation. It's a customer-driven product once again. During my research to start this up, I did a very simple exercise. I grabbed all of the pamphlets from the F&I box. I put them in front of about 10 different people from different backgrounds. I hand drew, no word of a lie, hand drew with pencil, crayons, and markers, a brochure for Easy EV when we started this 2 years ago. And I said, please order these. Number 1, manufacturer's warranty. Number 2, extended warranty, intertwined with number 3, which is Easy EV. All the other protection products that came after that didn't necessarily rank as high as importance to the customer. Charging did. It was very important. It's important to provide a good experience, and fast charging, faster charging is the key to the EV experience. It's customizable. The dealership solution itself, working with us, Easy EV, we have different products that can reflect your brand. I know some individuals already have products that are in-house, not a problem. We work with those as well. We're doing some installs currently for a few Teslas, some Fords, and stuff such as that. We're not afraid of any of the EVSEs whatsoever. So the idea is it's packaged point of sale, something that everyone here is familiar with. So installation services, electric vehicle supply equipment, matched with dealership support. Easy EV is locally here to help you out too. Talk with your sales staff, talk with management. We're accessible by phone. We are here. We're not located in Irvine, California or Houston, Texas. We're in Manitoba. And then we also provide after sales customer support. Now, this one doesn't really seem too much until we started getting into a proof of concept, but my word, yes, there is some issues with these products sometimes. Reliability can be, can be wanting, that's for sure. I have a few situations where I have to do some returns, on-site repairs, and when you deal with just simply an electrician that doesn't have or has other things to do, or a company that only has the relationship up to a certain point, you're not doing right by the customer. And that after sales customer support, Easy EV takes over from the dealership to make sure that your customers are taken care of all the way through the process, after the process. That way there's no unnecessary interactions with your dealership, with your salespeople. We deflect that, we take that off of you guys because that's our realm. Installation services, we use certified electricians only. We have a network of electrical partners across Manitoba. Currently, our coverage is all of Manitoba, Selkirk, Steinbach, Ile-des-Chênes. I just picked up Toulon area and Gimli, Portage la Prairie, and Brandon, and we're growing continually. If anyone has any leads and some installers that are interested in stepping up, we're also here for that as well. We work with your local community. That's the idea also with Easy EV, is we want to support local communities, because especially for the rural dealerships, those are the individuals that are coming through. They're purchasing the fleet vehicles, large or small. And, I strongly believe, and a part of our philosophy of Easy EV is that supporting local economies will help our overall economy. And I think that's important. All installers have years of experience in the electrical field, all the way from residential, commercial to industrial. They also have experience installing EVSEs of various types. Every installation comes with guarantee. Craftsmanship is warranted as well. We take care of it. It's not just a one and done. We don't just treat this as installing a light switch or a bulb. It is an essential unit, essential piece of somebody's life, and that's important. Every single one of our jobs is done with an electrical permit, and applications are completed for every job. We are above board. We will not take on work where we cannot secure a permit. We've run into the situation a few times where somebody wants something here or there. Unfortunately, your dealership's reputation, as well as Easy EV's reputation, is just too valuable in order to not do things properly. So electric vehicle supply equipment, chargers themselves. We've partnered with, once again, with some of the best globally deployed names in the industry. All products are CUL, UL certified. We can do customized packages according to your needs. And Easy EV can help reflect the manufacturer's image and marketing as well too, or your local dealership's marketing. There's different ways you guys can sell yourselves. You fully understand that. We have different options to accommodate that. Just a little bit of sampling of our product portfolio currently. We carry Blink. Blink is a publicly traded company out of the United States. They're up and coming. They're very aggressive, great products, very attractive looking, very attractive, good functionality, midway price point, not so bad, really, really good. Wallbox. Wallbox started in Spain, specifically in Europe. So here we call them charge points because ChargePoint took over. In Europe, they call them wall boxes, and this is why. So we are also partnered with Wallbox. Of course, we have one of the big players in the industry, ChargePoint. We also have NLX. Juicebox brand is NLX, and so NLX is a utility company out of Europe that also has, it's a conglomerate, and they have offshoots of different products. It's all about energy management, and this is their entrance into the market, the Juicebox. The Juicebox is one of the highest rated products on Amazon, as is the next one there, the Grizzly, which is made in Canada. Fantastic price point for the power output on that one. Very durable, Canadian winters, really, really great. This is just a sample. These are the residential ones. We do have commercial, but we're focusing on the residential for your dealership and for your customers. With all of these, we are partnered channel partners with these individuals. So what does that mean? That means that Easy EV is not simply just out of Manitoba, working and growing with our industry, but we're also supported from channel partners, Toronto, Vancouver, Orange County, California, United Kingdom, Texas, Raleigh, North Carolina. So it's not just simply, when you're dealing with Easy EV, it's not just simply an electrician that's local. We're worldwide, basically. So easy support, dealership staff. If there's anything I know about the automotive dealership, training is very important. Training gives confidence to us as salespeople and your salespeople and your staff in order to sell a product to consumers. As part of the relationship, we provide instructional sessions for product knowledge and process execution of Easy EV's installations. This education does give your staff confidence that they need to sell. We're also here for customers. Easy EV supports customers after the sale and installation of products. We already touched on that earlier. That's the big one, to just really, really reiterate once again, one of the advantages with Easy EV is that we're local. And with that, we get local quality control. So we know there are some other companies that are doing this on a national basis, but the quality control is not necessarily what you would expect. And we're running into this already. We're running into some of the competitors are coming around on those the international organizations. And we're finding that the individuals that they've brought on board aren't necessarily up to par, we'll say. So it's a win-win value proposition. So customers, one-stop EV buying experience, faster charging and installation at the point of sale. It's also a win for your dealership. It's an additional revenue source. Already familiar with the sales process. Honestly, we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're just adding a new product that everyone here is familiar with. The manufacturer wins also: increased sales, increased customer service and satisfaction, reflecting well upon the brand. And of course, your employees win too. Increased motivation by having quality and credible product to sell. It's actually very organic. The sale of chargers and EVSEs for faster charging is very natural. It's very natural in the situation. So creating a partnership with Easy EV, very simple. We keep it really, really easy, not a problem. You know, we just have a discussion about your dealership's goals, create appropriate packages if that's the route you would like to go, conduct proof of concept trial. So we want to both dealerships and Easy EV want to make sure that the relationship makes sense for each one of us, and we can only do that through a proof of concept trial. Like to reevaluate the relationship upon a certain time or quota, and then hopefully start a lasting relationship that goes into the future. My presentation's so short and sweet. That's the way we like it in the automotive dealership world. So I do want to thank you guys very much for your time. We're here to help. Reach out to us directly, or you can contact MMDA for contact information. I'm going to toss the screen right back to Eliza, sorry. And with any questions that you guys may have, I'm here, open and willing to answer those for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark. So if there are no questions, we're ahead of schedule here. So this webinar has been recorded. A copy will be sent to everyone following the webinar. And if you haven't already registered for our drive event on November 10, please do so now. Contact me and I will hook you up with tickets to the most awesome event of the year. So again, if there's no questions, I'll wait a few seconds. Maybe some people do have some.
Yeah, you know, and it's, I mean, we're talking about Easy EV here, and you know, I honestly ripped through this pretty quick because I'm from the industry and understand that time is money, big time here. But if you guys have other questions about our experiences or what we're kind of seeing in the industry right now for installations, currently I have 11 installations going from waiting for inspection to quoting out. We do a lot of different things. I do want to provide, you know, originally this was pitched as, you know, dealership challenges, but I wanted to focus mainly on this. But I do want to give you guys a little bit extra value, and I want to reaffirm some things. So number one, almost everything that we are doing currently is Charger Plus. So putting in a certain circuit, just a specific 50 amp circuit, 60 amp circuit, and then EVSE, that does happen, not a problem. But what we're finding is exactly what, you know, when I started this, I really sincerely thought that it was a lot of greenwashing or a lot of like, well, you know, a lot of crap from the media. But the fact of the matter is that, yeah, our grid is struggling to handle this. And if you don't have someone that's trusted to deal with your customers in those situations, you're going to get the wrong information. I'm currently dealing with, again, a competitor. You know, I don't like to talk ill, and I'm not going to say their name here, but you know, they're mandated by specifically a manufacturer, and whoever they're using locally has recommended products that aren't CSA approved. They've recommended a process that will not pass permit from the city of Winnipeg and will not pass inspection from Manitoba Hydro, and they're selling this to your clients. And this is the type of stuff that we need to avoid. When I kind of came out of the automotive industry, you know, getting into this side of things of electrical and general contracting, one of the big things is this is construction, and each job, you put a piece into it and you build that piece into the specific ending. It's not necessarily a product that's just fired out, right? And that's something that's really difficult sometimes for the automotive industry to kind of get over. It's not a one-stop shop sometimes, but we can make it simpler. We can streamline things. We can do standardized packages. There's all different styles in order to support you guys. It's been quite the experience so far. Other things that I do, one of the challenges that I do see, I have spoken with many people from the industry since that is my background, sales, GSMs, GMs, owners. And one thing that I would just softly say is that there needs to be a little bit more acceptance of electric vehicles in Manitoba from the sales staff and from our leaders in the sales positions. A lot of individuals don't think this is happening. It is happening. It's almost at organic adoption in the United States, and with incentivized consumers, things will go quickly. So that is one of the big challenges that I do see is dealerships kind of moving out of that traditional, it's a full shift. That's what's happening, moving out of the traditional space into electrification. And we know that, you know, manufacturers want to go to whole home energy management, and having partners that allow you to execute on that and make sure that you guys retain some profits in that process is important, because, you know, we know that the dealership model is undergoing some changes currently. But we want to make sure, and I want to make sure that, you know, Manitoba businesses are supported, and that's kind of where I'm at with that. I think that's important for me. I don't want to see, you know, businesses go mothballed over the situation. So that's a little bit about it. I'd love to have conversations with people individually. We don't have enough time for this. If you want to get into the nuts and bolts of how we work together in a meaningful collaboration, that's always possible as well. I'm open. We're only growing. I got 2 crews happening already. Specifically, I'm working with in Winnipeg area, and it's getting bigger and bigger, and we're winning our jobs because we're giving customers transparent information that is valuable, as would we with your dealership. So thank you very much. No one's got a question? No one even has one question. Come on, guys. It's all good. I understand.
Thank you very much, Mark, for being here. I appreciate
Excellent.
your time, and I appreciate you putting together this presentation. On
Thank
behalf
you
of
very
the
much.
MMDA, we thank everyone. So have a great day, everybody.